Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome, replay viewers. And welcome again back to the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station, where we are awaiting the arrival of tonight's Long Island Railroad Train 16, the Cannonball. Cannonball runs on Friday afternoon evenings from New York's Penn Station to Montauk. And it initially runs express from Penn Station to here at Westhampton. Some 95 rail miles, 96-minute trip. The train left Penn Station tonight on 4:07 on time and is due here at Westhampton at 5:41 p.m. After Westhampton, this train will then continue east into the Hamptons and the South Fork of Long Island's East End, and making stops at Southampton, Bridgehampton, East Hampton, and finally arriving at Montauk scheduled at 6:48 p.m. Hello, Nabul. How are you? Good to see you again. Thank you for joining tonight. You're up late again tonight, and I'm glad that we can accommodate you here at Westhampton. Let me get my chat widget overlay working, and it is. Okay, I'm reading your comments in a larger font right now, which is good. Okay, we've skipped a couple of Friday cannonballs. The last one we did was the Wednesday special train they ran on July 3rd, 4th of July week, holiday eve. Not that late, 11:32. Well, Nabul, I'll give you credit for staying up that late. My bedtime is about 9 p.m. local time, so good for you. And we're still enjoying your walking tours of your home area down in the south of France. Really great to see those, what you do. I'm sure this is a beautiful time of year along the Mediterranean coast. Today is an absolutely gorgeous day here on the east end of Long Island, and in fact in the whole metropolitan New York area. Relatively low humidity today. We've caught a break with humidity. Probably about 45%, less than 50%. So that means low dew points. Temperatures in the high 70s to low 80s Fahrenheit. Picture perfect summer day. Now, according to the Long Island Railroad train app, this Cannonball tonight left Penn Station with its usual consist of 12 cars, pretty well packed. I think there were no seats available in 9 of the 12 cars. As a matter of fact, even beyond that, there were a couple of cars that showed standing room only. So we'll see when it gets here. Let me check my time. Alright, we've got about 5 minutes to go before the train arrives. I'm just going to pan around here at the parking lot, which is starting to fill up rapidly here at the Westhampton station. Yeah, very crowded tonight, Nabul. Very crowded train. All right, a lot of people pulling in to pick up passengers now. Some people waiting on the platform to board the train to go toward Montauk. I think this is going to be a very special summer weekend out here in the resort area of Long Island, eastern Long Island. The weather forecast is supposed to be decent through the weekend, so we'll bring a lot of people to the ocean beaches. Let's get my transmission is unstable due to a weak network connection. Well, I hope not. Let me check this.
I get it. Just don't move so, right? Just keep going.
Well, we lost me for a few seconds. Okay. I know what's going on here. I think I do. I spun around to look the other direction, and I think we were getting reflections off of a box here or a post. Looks good now, though. I'm recording this also on the iPhone, so when I get home after supper tonight, I will take this video and make a regular YouTube video out of it that will take care of the data freezes and the video dropouts. Neil, good to see you. Where are you tonight? $512 and $502 with the 12 C3s. Okay. Hope to see you out here one of these fine Friday nights. Maybe you can plan for the Labor Day weekend Friday. It would be great to meet up out here. Hello, Andrea. Welcome to you. We're about, if it's on time, 2 or 3 minutes away from the arrival of the train here at Westhampton. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that part of it, Neil. You're home eating dinner. Okay. Okay, so as long as I'm above 100, okay, good. That's good to know, Nabul. Thank you for that tip. Yeah. Well, as you say, maybe one of these fine days, Neil, we'll even bump into each other at King Cullen. You never know. Now, I should repeat this, friends, that what I've noticed with this chat window that I use, the chat widget overlay, there's about a 4 or 5 second delay, latency, probably from the time that you make a comment until the time it appears on my screen. So if I'm a little delayed in responding to what you've written as a chat, That's the reason for it. It's the electronics of it. Now, I haven't checked train time app to see when perhaps a revised arrival time for here is. But if the train was really packed the way it was, it may be running a little bit behind schedule. Dutch. Thank you very much, Dutch van der Linde. Dutch is telling Neil he does great videos, which is true. Neil is really a good YouTuber. Aha, okay. So you see, there always is this connection that we have. Yeah, I took before I left home, Neil, I took a look at the train time app. After it gets out of the city, when they show you how the cars are staffed or packed, and it sure looked like most of them were no seats available. Maybe, I think they said the last car, the 12th C3, might have had a few seats left. Cornwell Roberts, welcome to you. Thank you. There's a new name for us. Well, you've never seen this stream before. Well, okay, I do this on a regular basis in the summer from Westhampton for the arrival of the Cannonball. So this is the first stop for the train 16, the Cannonball, on Friday afternoons, evenings from Penn Station. And here comes the train. I see the headlights just made the rounding of the curve just east of Old Country Road. Let's go to see if we can magnify this a little bit. Let's go to magnification. No, I don't do Metro North trains, strictly Long Island Railroad. Okay, well, he's kicking up all that ballast dust behind him. All right, heading into the station. Be here in less than a minute. DM30 ACs, 12 C3 Bilevel cars. Hey there. 512. Okay. Let's spin around. Now the crew will execute a double stop here. In other words, right now they'll open up the first 6 Kawasaki C3 cars and let people get off the train, and anyone who's getting on. Then they'll execute the double stop, move the train forward, and open up the rear 6 C3 cars.
Westhampton Station, Westhampton. Passengers whose doors did not open, we will pull forward and your doors will open. Once again, the station is Westhampton. Passengers whose doors did not open, they will open. We need to pull forward after everybody else gets out.
All right, I hope we were able to pick up that comment. Doing well tonight. How are you? Crowded, yes? Packed. Conductor just told me, packed train, crowded train. So, a lot of people waiting to get on also. So we'll see where they make into these cars.
This is the train to Montauk. The next station is Southampton.
See, Westhampton is an 8-car platform, so they find it easier to open the first 6 cars and then move it forward and platform the rear 6 and then open those up. Southampton is also an 8-car platform, but the other East End stations at Bridgehampton, Easthampton, and Montauk are 6-car platforms. So they definitely would have to do double stops at each of those stations. All right, here we go. We're pulling the train forward now. And hopefully we'll see in the trail DM30 is our MOE crew that rides with this train, maintenance of equipment. Whoa, wait a minute. Unless they're hiding, I don't see our maintenance crew in the trail locomotive. That's unusual. But it sure looked like that door was open on the side of that locomotive. I'm gonna hold it right here in the hope that we prevent signal breakup. Usually when I move here with a live broadcast, I'll get video freezes or video lockup. Again, this live broadcast will be duplicated on my YouTube channel tonight. All right, there they go, on their way. Cannonball for July 19th. Next stop, Southampton, followed by Bridgehampton, Easthampton, and Montauk. Now, I will not be leaving here for a while because of the way the parking lot is, but let's just show you this. Wow. I'm trying to read your comment, but oh, okay, so you do know a few engineers. That's nice to know. I know a young lady who's a diesel engineer for LIRR. I won't mention her name, but I've known her since she was 4 years old because she was the youngest daughter of our next door neighbor. So she's been with the railroad quite some time now, over 20 years. All right, folks, here we are. Westhampton on a summer Friday afternoon. Beautiful summer day. And you can see the crowd that has showed up to the East End for this weekend. So I thank you very much for joining me again. And we will see you our next trip. Certainly next Friday here at Westhampton. Probably I'll be at Spionk on Sunday midday for some of the return trips, taking people back up the island and back to New York City from the weekend. Usually the 1 o'clock train at Spionk is a 12-car train, which is packed. That's always interesting to see. All right, so thanks again for joining, everybody, and take care. I just remind you that if there is any data freezes here or lockouts or anything like that, a few 5 or 6 hours from now, I'll have a regular YouTube video up for you. So take care, everybody.